If you clicked on this video, that means you probably have seen the first video, but if you have not, go check the description or the pinned comment or something, because a link to the first video will be there. Anyways, welcome to the last Iceberg video you will ever see again. But probably not, since I might make a part 3. I'm gonna be doing the tier list thing again, complete with the I don't want spoilers for this thing I would like to see/play tier. I'm going all out on this one, doing the full Undertale genocide route on these Iceberg videos. I will cover every Iceberg video ever made, so if you do not see your Iceberg video on here, it simply does not matter. Also, there isn't really gonna be much of an actual ranking in the tiers. I just sort of put a bunch of icebergs in a playlist and then put them on the iceberg, so please do not be mad if your iceberg is at the bottom or something. That's just how I rank them. Also, everything I say in this video is a joke. Nothing I say is serious. Satire, satire, satire. Please do not take offense to anything I say. If I sound really harsh about something, it's probably a joke. Anyway, let's just jump. This Internet Iceberg Explained by Parallel Pipes, the guy who made the This YouTube Iceberg and The Diary of a Wimpy Kid Iceberg from last time, is a video explaining an internet iceberg with a bunch of spooky internet stuff going from well-known stuff to not well-known stuff, with the classic Parallel Pipes Minecraft footage in the background. Parallel Pipes always makes good iceberg videos, and this was no exception. So glad we're starting with a good one, and I'm putting this internet iceberg in A tier. The Gary's Mod Iceberg Explained by Endy is a video explaining an iceberg with weird and disturbing secrets about Gmod. I like this video too, but I don't really have any connection to Gmod myself, so I couldn't really get that much enjoyment out of it as some others might. If you like Gmod, you'll probably like this video a lot. This is still a good video, and for that, I'm putting it in B tier. The Universe Iceberg Explained by Quable is a video explaining an iceberg about the universe. Man, why can't we have more icebergs like this one? This guy explains the entire universe in like 30 minutes. Some of y'all would take like 7 hours to do that. This video also made me feel really smart for the entirety of that 30 minutes, and that's something that cannot be replicated easily. Just a really well made video overall, so I'm putting it in A tier. The Google Maps Anomaly Iceberg Explained by Parallel Pipes is a video explaining an iceberg about Google Map anomalies. Guys, I'm literally crying and shaking right now. You know why? Because there's no iconic Parallel Pipes Minecraft background footage in this video. Other than that, this is a short and sweet video, another Parallel Pipes classic, and just a cool topic in general. This one is gonna go in B tier, only because there was no Minecraft background footage. The conspiracy you know what, might as well just cover all the Wendigoon icebergs while I'm here. If you've been watching a lot of icebergs lately, you probably know who this guy is. But if you don't, this is Wendigoon, and he's one wacky guy, that's for sure. He's made like 50 gajillion icebergs too, so I guess I'll rank them now. The Star Wars iceberg was the first one I saw, so I'll start there. I liked this video when it came out, and it's still good, but it's not as good as the others, so low B tier, I'd say. It did get me to see his other ones, so that's something, I guess. The SCP iceberg actually taught me stuff about SCPs, which is something I never thought I'd do. But still B tier. The Disturbing Movie Iceberg gave me more movies to do script readings on. But seriously, I've been considering doing one on Cannibal Holocaust for a while now, but I'm too afraid to because I don't want to get canceled for being insensitive or something. So, what do you guys think? Anyways, the Disturbing Movie Iceberg was pretty good, even though it was missing the most disturbing movie of all, Thanksgiving 3. So, I'm gonna put it in A tier. The Religion and Cult Iceberg is cool and stuff, but the part that really sticks out to me was the thing about those bishops who have like a pope in their backyard or something like that. That was really funny, so B tier. The Unsolved True Crime Iceberg, I forgot even existed, so C tier, but not in a bad way. It was still good, just compared to the others, I'm feeling a C tier. The Bible Theory Iceberg really grinds my gears. Not because I was offended by the subject matter or anything, but because when he talks about the behemoth being a dinosaur, He shows a picture of an Indricathir, which wasn't a dinosaur, it was a funny rhino. Anyways, B tier. The Walking Dead Iceberg I did not watch because I have not seen it and I do not want spoilers, so no spoilers tier, it shall go. The Serial Killer Iceberg is not finished yet, but it's a real fun one with a lot of effort put into it. But B tier, because I mean, I can't put two Wendigoon icebergs in A tier, or can I? Actually, I can't, because the Conspiracy Theory Iceberg is actually going in S tier. Yeah, we're only on the first tier and I'm already putting something in S tier. Cry about it. But how could I not? It's probably the most well-researched video on this iceberg so far. Super entertaining too. And this one isn't even finished either. So you'd better not frick this one up by the ending, Mr. Goon, or else I will definitely have to make a part 3 to put you in F tier. Minecraft Iceberg 4, Yup, There's More, by Retro Gaming Now, the guy who made the other 3 Minecraft Iceberg videos from the last Iceberg, is a video explaining a 4th Minecraft Iceberg. But guess what, Mr. Retro Gaming Now? You can't get me all riled up this time, cause I don't gotta watch 3 of these this time. So guess what? I'm putting this video in B tier. The GTA Online Iceberg Explained by In Control Again is a video explaining a GTA Online iceberg. This one didn't really stand out to me that much, so I'm just gonna put in C tier. The Deep Web Iceberg Explained by Some Ordinary Gamers is a video explaining a deep web iceberg. You already know this video's awesome, cause like, come on, it's Mutahar. How can you not love it? Thank you, Mutahar. Very cool. I'm putting this one in A tier. The Subnautica Iceberg Explained by The Last Bacon is a video explaining a Subnautica iceberg. I got really confused when I saw Sandy Hook in the middle of this iceberg, but this guy explained it pretty well. And if you can explain what Sandy Hook has to do with Subnautica, even slightly mediocre, then you deserve some credit. I'm gonna put this one in B tier. The Darkest TikTok Iceberg Explained by Tuv is a video explaining a dark and disturbing, spooky TikTok iceberg. Grr, I just hate TikTok so much. Reddit good, TikTok bad. Anyways, some of y'all TikTokers are like mentally fricked, man. Don't sip over murderers, simp over me. So, B tier. The Adventure Time Iceberg by Raccoon Cafe is a video explaining an Adventure Time iceberg. I never got around to actually finishing Adventure Time, but I watched the video anyway because I probably will never finish it. Good video overall, so B tier. The Creepy Weird YouTube Iceberg by Alex Gus is a video explaining an iceberg with weird and creepy YouTube videos on it. Probably my least favorite YouTube iceberg I've covered so far, but it's still good nonetheless, so B tier. A Deep Dive into the SpongeBob Iceberg by Cadency is a video explaining a SpongeBob iceberg. I don't really have much to say about this one, except that it like barely didn't make it into the first video, and also that I thought it was good. So, B tier. The Everywhere at the End of Time Iceberg, explained by Ginex, is a video explaining an iceberg for everywhere at the end of time. So glad I can just watch this video and not listen to the entire 6-hour album. I don't have the time to be depressed for 6 hours. I got icebergs I gotta watch, gosh darn it. Anyways, B tier for the quality of the vid, and also for saving me a lot of time. The Skate 3 Iceberg Explained by Dizza is a video explaining a Skate 3 iceberg. Never played Skate 3, and I probably never will, but I can tell this is a well-made video, so I'm putting it in B tier. Man, B tier is sure looking awfully full right now. Sure hope nothing comes around to ruin the B tier streak. The Undertale Iceberg Explained, a deep dive by Silent Chatterbox 52, is a video explaining an Undertale iceberg. Guys, I have never been this disappointed while watching one of these iceberg videos. I am a big fan of Undertale, in case you couldn't tell from like the 20 videos I've made involving it. And man, I was really hoping this video would be great, but holy crap, the audio freaking sucked. Like, it sounded like my purposely crappy audio at times. Maybe I wouldn't feel this disappointed about it if I wasn't so attached to the subject matter, but man, D tier. Sorry, Silent Chatterbox 52. Hopefully your remake you made recently is better, but I already have too many icebergs to cover right now. If I make a part 3, I'll for sure check it out though. Disturbing Media Iceberg Explained by Your Everyday Theorist is a video explaining a disturbing media iceberg, but not really. I mean, the stuff is disturbing, sure, but it was all just a bunch of YouTube videos. You can't really call an iceberg the disturbing media iceberg when the only media you cover is YouTube videos. Throw in a disturbing game or movie or book or something else other than YouTube videos. I already watched the creepy, weird YouTube iceberg, and this just felt like that video, but again. So, C tier. Sorry, buddy, but I at least like the melee footage in the background. Haven't seen anybody do that yet. The Nickelodeon Iceberg Explained by Dr. Skipper, pay attention to that name because it's gonna show up a lot, is a video explaining a Nickelodeon iceberg. Good iceberg video, not much else to say except that Dr. Skipper and Wendigoon are really out here fighting to see who can make the most icebergs, aren't they? B tier. Gen Z Childhood Trauma Iceberg by Raymundo2112 is a video explaining an iceberg chart full of spooky things you probably saw if you are a Gen Z person. And can I just say off the bat, this is what the disturbing media iceberg should have been. This is an epic video, and made me remember some really wacky stuff. Might go rewatch Monster House after this iceberg is done, actually. I just got one question. Why is Racist Mario at the bottom? Everyone has seen it, so shouldn't it be at the top? I don't know, there was a couple things thrown in like that made me kinda confused, but overall, great iceberg. I'm putting this one in A tier.
All the mother niggas lame and you know it now. In the year 2020 there will be global pandemic called COVID-19.
The Ultimate Kanye West Iceberg Explained by Rhythmic Reason is a video explaining a Kanye West iceberg. Clearly, this guy knows what he's talking about, but as for me, I've never listened to a Kanye song in my whole life, so I don't really have much of a say on this one. But my Kanye fan friend told me this video belonged in A tier, so I guess I should listen to him on this one. The Plants vs. Zombies Iceberg Explained by Shea Valley is a video explaining an iceberg for Plants vs. Zombies. Now, he claims to be the first to make a Plants vs. Zombies iceberg video, but clearly he did not see El Iceberg de Plantas contra Zombies from the last video. Anyways, good vid. I had no idea Plants vs. Zombies 3 was even a thing, but it looks really terrible. B tier. The Portal Iceberg Explained by Accessible Funky, the guy who made the Half-Life iceberg from last time, is a video explaining a portal iceberg. But you see, Mr. Accessible Funky, unlike last time, I have actually played Portal, so I can assess your video fairly this time. So guess what, Mr. Accessible Funky? You make good videos. B tier. The Mario Kart Iceberg Explained by Danganmandy, the guy who made the Danganronpa iceberg from the last video, is a video explaining an iceberg with obscure Mario Kart stuff on it. Just like Accessible Funky, I had no take on your last video, but this one is pretty good. Definitely high B tier. The Lost McDonald's Game Iceberg Explained by Nick Robinson, the guy who made the McDonald's iceberg from last time. And now that I say that, some gears are starting to move in my head. Guys, I believe I have made a grave mistake. Last time, I accidentally watched part 2 of the McDonald's Game Iceberg, not knowing there was a part 1. I have made a severe lapse in my judgment, and for that, this video will go into A tier. I am very sorry, Nick Robinson, for putting your video into D tier last time. I simply did not know it was a sequel. Oh well, at least this one had Lost McDonald's Game in the title, unlike the last one. Grubhub Dance Iceberg Explained by Green Guy is a video... You know what? Frick this. I'm actually pissed right now. You know why? Because this frickin' video came out like 3 days before mine and got 1 million views. Coincidence? I think not. This man stole my thunder and is rubbing it in my face with his frickin' meme that nobody remembers anymore. Like, seriously. Does anybody even remember this frickin' thing? Gosh, I'm so freaking mad. I think I'm gonna... C tier. The Ocarina of Time Iceberg Explained by Mish Kaz, the guy who made the original Mario 64 Iceberg video. Yeah, that one. As well as featuring Panic 64 is a video explaining an Ocarina of Time Iceberg. You already know this one is great, so let's not waste any more time and just put it in A tier. The full Roblox Iceberg Explained, the Snyder Cut by Toasty, is a video that I thought would be like a remake of the original 2 Roblox Icebergs from last time, but no, it's a whole new video that is basically just part 3 of Toasty's Roblox Iceberg videos. Yeah, I just didn't really like this video at all too much. It's like 3 hours long and I got really bored during it. Sorry Toasty, but it seems your icebergs will never escape C tier. I Wish I Never Looked Into the Disturbing Movie Iceberg by Mr. Gigi is a video explaining the exact same iceberg Wendigoon covered in his disturbing movie Iceberg. He literally even mentions the video too, but this video is good. It's only 14 minutes, which is exactly how I like my iceberg videos. B tier. Friday Night Funkin' Iceberg Explained by Mephisto is a video explaining an FNF iceberg. This video felt kinda not good at times, but maybe that's just cause I'm a little too into the lore of this game that hasn't even fully come out yet. C tier. The Friday Night Funkin' Iceberg, an in-depth analysis by Wig Wham Man 72, is a video explaining an FNF iceberg, and this one is even worse than the last one. D tier. Friday Night Funkin' Iceberg Explained by Tetrabit Gaming is the last Friday Night Funkin' Iceberg I will cover, and it is also the only good one. Thank you Tetrabit Gaming for making good videos. B tier. The Dark Souls Iceberg Explained by Nat is Cool is a video explaining a Dark Souls iceberg. I've never played Dark Souls, and all this lore stuff really got to my head. I might play Dark Souls one day, and if I do, I'll have to revisit this video. However, I could not understand anything, and for that, I'll put this video in C tier. The Amazing World of Gumball Iceberg Explained by Book of Valis is a video explaining a gumball iceberg. There's one part in this video that really got to me, and that's when the guy doesn't understand what the not-so-lovely art of Nicole is. How innocent are you to not understand that it's referring to Rule 34? So crazy it is that people just can't pick up on that. C tier. The Skyrim Iceberg Explained by Nat is Cool, again, is a video explaining a Skyrim iceberg similar to the Dark Souls iceberg one they did. Also similar to the Dark Souls one, this is really lore heavy and I've never played Skyrim. My brain simply could not handle all of it, so C tier once again. But adjusted for other people who understand the lore, both of Nat's videos are probably B tier. Attack on Titan Iceberg Explained by Ramirez1 is a video explaining an Attack on Titan iceberg. And I'm sorry man, but you could not get me to care about anime if you offered me $1 million. Even through a perfect length 12-minute iceberg video, I simply do not care enough about Attack on Titan to enjoy the video. C tier. A Fallout Iceberg by Sinister Heart is a video explaining a Fallout iceberg. Same with a lot of the recent icebergs I've seen. I have not played Fallout, and this video just confused me. C tier, but yet again, adjusted for actual fans of Fallout, this is probably B tier. The Roblox Controversies Iceberg Explained by Toasted Cherries is a video explaining an iceberg with controversial stuff about Roblox on it. This video is alright, probably high C tier. Disturbing Website Iceberg Explained by Your Everyday Theorist is a video explaining an iceberg with a bunch of disturbing websites on it. So glad I saw this one, because I would have never discovered that one website that recreates Nedry's computer from Jurassic Park. That one is freaking awesome. This video just has a bunch of cool sites listed in general, so if you're into that stuff, check this one out. This video is gonna go in A tier. The Scary Easter Egg Iceberg Explained by Spins Rock is a video explaining an iceberg with scary video game Easter eggs on it. This video had a really quiet audio, and that made me a little bored during this. Otherwise, good video, but B tier is pretty crowded, so C tier is where it shall go. But like, high C tier. The Red Dead Redemption 2 Mysteries Iceberg Explained by Subcultured is a video I did not watch because I have not played Red Dead yet and I do not want spoilers. So into the no spoilers tier it shall go. The Definitive Eddsworld Iceberg Explained by Amusing Lewis is a video explaining an Eddsworld iceberg. Don't have much to say about this one, except I thought it was alright, and that means it'll go into C tier. Madness Iceberg Explained by KRYY is a video explaining a Madness combat iceberg. This was overall a good video, but the second narrator's audio really caught me off guard, and then the third narrator started speaking Spanish. There was subs though, so that was cool. I don't know, C tier I guess, but high C tier. The Splatoon Lore Iceberg Explained by Rassicassus is a video explaining an iceberg with a bunch of Splatoon lore stuff. Another video I don't have much to say about. It was fine, C tier. The Cartoon Network Iceberg Explained by Dr. Skipper. You know what? Actually, there's like parts where Dr. Skipper just brings in some random guy without warning. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Hello, my name's Pink Hoodie Kid, and I'll be taking over for this part of the iceberg. So, the Cartoon Network Iceberg by Dr. Skipper and The Hole in My Garden is a video explaining a Cartoon Network iceberg. This video is pretty good overall, so B tier is where it shall go.
The Lost Media Game Show Iceberg by Blame It on Jorge, or is it Blame It on George? I can never tell. Anyways, he made the Lost Media Iceberg from last time, and he made this video explaining an iceberg with lost game shows on it. That Dude That Sucks one with the dudes who crapped on middle schoolers will probably never be released, but like, it sounds really horrible and funny at the same time. Anyways, this video is going in A tier. The Jack Stauber Iceberg Explained by Exits Here is a video explaining a Jack Stauber iceberg. I don't know much of Jack's stuff, but this video got me kinda interested. But I don't think this is any more than a C tier video. The Ultimate Jurassic Park Iceberg by Dino Diego is a video explaining a Jurassic Park iceberg. Now, listen up, Mr. Dino Diego. I have been ranking these icebergs pretty lightly for most of this video, but Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time, so I will be going full-on critic at the end of Ratatouille mode. So, what do I think of the video? It's a pretty good video. I completely forgot that the Jurassic Park movies were connected to the Aratus thing, but that's so cool. Anyways, this video is going in B tier. The Godzilla Iceberg Explained by T-Zilla is a video explaining a Godzilla iceberg. Now, listen up, T-Zilla. Godzilla is my favorite movie series, and... wait, I just made this joke. Anyways, I got really excited when I saw something about a Godzilla vs. Hedorah director's cut, but then I realized it was just some creepypasta. My reaction was literally the Dean Norris smiling and frowning face thing. Anyways, this video was really short and concise, and it's going in B tier. The Brawl Stars Iceberg Explained by Havoc Gaming is a video explaining a Brawl Stars iceberg. I've never played the game myself, but I know in middle school a bunch of kids I knew would play it during science class, and that's about all the exposure to the game I had before this video. This was a pretty good video that kept my attention throughout, even though I had no idea what some of this stuff was. B tier.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing and flowers are blooming. On days like this, kids like you should be burning in hell.
The Kanye West Iceberg Explained by Dr. Skipper is the second Kanye West iceberg I've covered so far, and the third Dr. Skipper video I've covered. Yet again, I have asked my Kanye fan friend what he thought of the video, and he said it was B tier, so that's where it will go. The Regular Show Iceberg Explained by Book of Valis. Hey, I remember that guy. He did the Gumball iceberg. I wonder if we'll see this guy show up again sometime. Anyway, this video is pretty average, and it's going in C tier. The Sonic Iceberg 2 by Novika, the guy who made the Sonic Iceberg from last time, is a video explaining another Sonic Iceberg. There's a part where he talks about how Sonic 3's music was done by Michael Jackson, but he says Michael Jordan instead, and I thought that was funny. Anyways, like the last one, this video is gonna go in C tier. The
MF Doom
Iceberg Explained by An Absurd Existence is a video explaining an
MF Doom
iceberg. I didn't know much about
MF Doom
for this video except for those I'm here to see
MF Doom
memes, and also this one video I got recommended one time called Your Favorite Rapper's Favorite Rapper or something like that. Apparently the guy who made that video also made this video, so I guess it all comes full circle. This video was pretty good though, so I'm putting it in B tier. The Super Mario Sunshine Iceberg Explained by Big Marsh, the guy who made the Animal Crossing iceberg from last time, and also featuring Sunflower, is a video explaining a Mario Sunshine iceberg. There's a part in the middle where Big Marsh has to explain how the fourth dimension works, and I thought that was funny. There's also a part where they talk about how cool it would be if Mario Sunshine kept in the train station mechanic. Well, do I have the 6th gen 3D platformer for you? Anyways, great video, and it's going in A tier. The Stardew Valley Iceberg Explained by Wallygug is a video explaining a Stardew Valley iceberg. I've never played Stardew Valley, and it really didn't help that this guy was so quiet it made me sleepy. C tier. Polish YouTube Iceberg by Kaspir is a video explaining an iceberg for the Polish side of YouTube. After seeing like 50 YouTube icebergs that all felt the same, this one was definitely a breath of fresh air. Luckily, there was English subs too, so I could actually enjoy this one. It's going in B tier. The Entire Cryptid Iceberg Explained by Creepy Demon is a video explaining a cryptid iceberg. Okay, so I have some major gripes with this one. Okay, so first, this guy says that my boy Mothman is unlikely to exist, which is already a major turnoff for me because we all know Mothman is real, right? Then they go and say Bat Squatch is unlikely, and that is probably just Mothman. Okay, 3 big problems with that. First is that Bat Squatch is real. He literally came up to me the other day and asked what my Wi-Fi password was. Second is that Mothman and Bat Squatch are clearly 2 different beings. I mean, just look at them. Totally different. And third is that you just said Mothman is unlikely. So how can Bat Squatch be Mothman if Mothman isn't real? My last major gripe is that compared to Mothman and Bat Squatch, 2 very real entities, this guy says Loveland Frog is way more likely to exist. He doesn't even say why. It just shows this freaking bipedal frogman as being more likely to exist than 75% of the other cryptids on the iceberg. This was the final straw. There is no way the Loveland Frog exists and Mothman and Bat Squatch don't. Anyways, this video is going in B tier.
I suck his dick with a smile.
The YouTube Criminals Iceberg Explained by Lanza is a video explaining an iceberg with YouTubers who killed and stuff. This video is alright, I guess, but at least it isn't another YouTube iceberg with disturbing videos on it, so B tier. The South Park Iceberg Explained is another iceberg by Book of Valis, and this is probably his best so far. Still C tier though. The SML Iceberg by Dab H Dude is a video explaining a Super Mario Logan iceberg. This video wasn't bad, but it brought back some repressed memories I never want to revisit. D tier. Mad Iceberg Explained by Playstar is a video explaining a mad iceberg, but the video's in Spanish with no subtitles, so it could be about anything really. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't really know how to rate this. The editing looked alright, so I guess C tier? I don't know. If any of y'all in the comments speak Spanish, let me know where you'd put this one. The Payday 2 Iceberg Explained by Barfield is a video explaining a Payday 2 iceberg. I've never played Payday 2, so I thought this video was kind of boring. C tier. The Omori Iceberg Explained by Matthew with Blue Man is a video I did not watch because I have not played Omori and I do not want spoilers for Omori. Please do not spoil Omori in the comments. Please do not do this. No spoilers tier for Omori Iceberg. The Breaking Bad Iceberg Explained by Zeepsterd is a video I also did not watch because I have not watched Breaking Bad yet and I do not want spoilers for Breaking Bad. I know it's been over since 2013, but I still haven't seen it. Please do not spoil Breaking Bad in the comments, please. No spoilers here for Breaking Bad Iceberg. The Club Penguin Iceberg is another video by Book of Valis. Geez, how many has this guy made? Oh, I'm not covering all those. Anyways, this video is fine, about as good as the South Park one, so it's going in C tier. The Battle for Dream Island Iceberg Explained by Spartan Dash is a video explaining a Battle for Dream Island iceberg. The only exposure to Battle for Dream Island I've got is this Tony Zarrett video called I've Been Cancelled by the Battle for Dream Island fandom. But I have a friend who likes the show and they said it was a solid D and that they've seen better icebergs than this one, especially since it barely had anything crazy. Each layer of the iceberg had like at max 6 stuff on it, so D tier is where it will go. The Ultimate Super Smash Bros. Iceberg Investigation by Big Marsh, Sunflower, Mish Kaz, Matt Warkowski, The Rogue Renegade, Novika, Rhythm Rev, and Retro Gaming Now. Whew, that was a lot. This truly feels like the finale to the iceberg trend. Literally, everyone is here. But here's hoping there's room for DLC in part 2. Oh yeah, that's right, this still isn't finished. For right now, this is easily one of the best iceberg videos. S tier. Here's hoping it stays that way, but knowing the talent behind this video, I know for a fact it will. The Lost and Cancelled Video Games Iceberg Explained by Ayo, let's go, Accessible Funky again. Pretty good video, so B tier I guess. Not a Donkey Kong Country Iceberg by Mish Kaz is not a Donkey Kong Country iceberg, but rather a collection of Donkey Kong Country facts similar to an iceberg. Still good though, and it's still going on the tier list despite it not being an iceberg video. B tier. Ultimate A Song of Fire and Ice Theory Iceberg Explained by Alt Swift X, an alternate account of Epic channel Alt Shift X, is a compilation of live streams in which they explain the iceberg. Boy oh boy, do I love Alt Shift X's sexy voice. Too bad I don't care about the material. But B tier, not only because of Alt Shift X's sexy voice, but because it's 7 hours of Alt Shift X's sexy voice.
We got a #1 victory royale.
Fortnite Iceberg The Forgotten Entries by Revecha, the guy who made the Fortnite Iceberg from last time, is a sequel to the original Fortnite Iceberg. Compared to the first one, this video is kinda eh, so C tier. The YouTube Iceberg Explained Part 2 by Rhythm Rev, the guy who made the YouTube Iceberg from last time, not to be confused with this YouTube Iceberg by Parallel Pipes, or any of the other YouTube icebergs I've covered. Speaking of all those YouTube icebergs, I've seen so many at this point that I knew everything on this video. Although, this video was about on quality with the first video from Rhythm Rev, so I'll put it in B tier like that one. Godzilla Iceberg Explained by King Kaiju is the second Godzilla iceberg I've covered, and it is also not as good as the first one. C tier. The Complete Gaming Creepypasta Iceberg Explained by Sacro Gaming is a video explaining a gaming creepypasta iceberg. This one was good, and I want to use my time here to tell y'all that Godzilla NES creepypasta is the best creepypasta. Ooh, but Sonic.exe is so scary. Shut up. The only Sonic.exe I will willingly pay attention to is the frickin' Friday Night Funkin' mod. B tier. The Persona Iceberg Explained by the Rogue Renegade, the guy who made the Pokemon iceberg from last time, is a video explaining a Persona iceberg. Unlike the last iceberg they did though, I know nothing about Persona. The Joker from Batman is in it, right? Still a video I enjoyed enough to put in B tier though. The Aesthetic Iceberg Explained by Revecha is a video explaining an aesthetic iceberg. But this is another series that is not finished yet. As of making this video, only part 1 of 3 is out. Now, I don't care enough about the way I look to really know what aesthetic I've picked for myself, but I guess I would be MLG. I really did not expect that to be on the iceberg, but that was a pleasant surprise. B tier. The Commentary Iceberg Explained by Dr. Skipper and a couple other people actually. Wait, hold up.
The Commentary Iceberg Explained by Dr. Skipper, The Beak, Chem I, Dr. Demonic, The Hole in My Garden, Alibi, Alfie Makes Videos, and Elucid is a video explaining the Commentary Iceberg. Cool video, so it'll go in B tier.
The disturbing games Iceberg explained by Dr. Skipper is, let's just get through the rest of the Dr. Skipper icebergs actually, like what I did with Wendigoon. So I guess let me get the other guy again.
The disturbing games Iceberg explained features Brazon and is pretty good, I guess. I don't know why Undertale is on here though. It's not really disturbing, but I guess why it's at the top. B tier. The canceled games Iceberg features Danta Vias, still only has one part of making this video, but in that one part there's an Among Us 2 section right at the beginning, so A tier. The PBS Kids Iceberg features The Hole in My Garden, and this one's kind of boring I think. I just didn't really connect to the subject matter, so I guess it's a C tier. Anyways, the rest of the icebergs don't feature anybody, so I'll go now.
Oh great, the main guy is back. How awesome. Anyways, the Disney Channel Iceberg was kinda boring too, I guess. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit iceberg fatigued, but I am really not feeling it. C tier. Over the Garden Wall Iceberg Explained was alright, I guess, but C tier too, since this felt about the same quality as the Disney one. The Ultimate Herobrine Iceberg Explained by Whoa! Big Marsh become real? No way! Big Marsh real? Anyways, this video is cool like their others, and it's going in B tier. The Creepypasta and ARG Iceberg Explained by Accessible Funky Real! This is so crazy that Accessible Funky Real. You may be Korean Wendigoon now, but you'll always be Half-Life Iceberg guy to me. That wasn't that funny. Anyways, this was an epic video I watched before school a while back because I had nothing better to do. B tier.
No de way, no de way.
The Biggest VR Chat Iceberg Explained by Revecha. Oh look, it's that guy again. Howdy. Anyways, this video reminded me that Ugandan Knuckles exist, and that is instantly putting this one in D tier. Sorry mate, but I hate that little red bastard. The YouTube Iceberg How Deep Does It Go by I Am Stereotype, the guy who made the Among Us iceberg from last time, is a video explaining another YouTube iceberg. Man, I'm so sorry you got this unlucky to be at the bottom of the iceberg after I watched like 50 other YouTube icebergs. But yours was still good. I just don't think I can give it any higher than C tier after seeing all the others. Oh man, I think there's no more YouTube icebergs left though, so that's good for me at least. The official Not Safe for Life Iceberg by Plagued Moth is a video that is not safe for life, but I watched it anyways, and oh boy, I probably shouldn't have. This is a really good video if you have the stomach for it though, so I'm putting it in B tier. The Disturbing Killers Iceberg by Plagued Moth and Night Crime is a video explaining a Disturbing Killers iceberg. But I've already covered the Disturbing Killers iceberg, and I thought this one wasn't as good as that one, so I put that one in B tier, so I guess this one's going in C tier. The Twitch Iceberg Explained by Sirma is a video explaining a Twitch iceberg. This video just gave me more reasons not to move to Twitch and stick with YouTube Live instead. Thank you for helping me make this decision, and this video is going in B tier. The Mandela Effect Iceberg Explained by... Oh look, Book of Valis again. I thought I said I wasn't gonna do any more of theirs. Anyways, this video is just alright, I guess. Would have been better if they didn't have such a monotone voice the whole time, but there's a part 2 to this one I didn't watch, so maybe that's better. This one is going in C tier. The Ultimate Sonic the Hedgehog Iceberg Explained by Speed Supersonic is a video explaining the Ultimate Sonic Iceberg. Just like the Novika Sonic icebergs, I already know all the Sonic lore there is, so this video was definitely not directed towards me. C tier, but probably B tier for people who don't know Sonic lore. The Ultimate Film Iceberg by Zelcher Productions, the guy who made the film myth urban legend iceberg from last time, is an April Fool's video because the guy has the strength none of us have had so far. They're just not making icebergs anymore. I respect that a lot, so even though this is not an actual iceberg video, it's going in A tier. Keep doing what you do, man. The Total Drama Iceberg Explained by Switchy is a video explaining a total drama iceberg. Total drama played a small part of my childhood, and this video is alright, but nothing too special, so C tier. The Family Guy Iceberg Explained by Oh, come on, this was supposed to be my joke, Iceberg, like the big chungus one, but he literally takes it seriously the whole time. Why, Book of Valis, why? Because you have ruined my joke, this video is going in D tier. Thank God for Dr. Skipper coming along and fixing my joke with the trolling Iceberg, which isn't even an Iceberg video at all, it's a Gmod video. He did a little trolling. S tier. The Iceberg video Iceberg Explained by Napbox Studios. Napbox Studios. Hey, wait a minute. This is just my video. You know what? I hate Iceberg videos. Grr, I'm so mad at all these Iceberg videos. Every single one is going in F tier.
Oh my God!
This is a no more
Iceberg video.
no more
Iceberg video iceberg.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia. I remember it, so you don't have to. And shut up!
Well, that's it. It's finally over. Yet, there's still more icebergs I could not cover. I mean, Matt Warkowski, the creator of the FNAF iceberg from last time, literally dropped another iceberg while I was making this one. Oh well, I guess that's what part 3 is for, but if I do a part 3, it's probably going to be scaled back a bit. I don't think I could watch another 100 iceberg videos over the course of 2 weeks again. This really felt like I was making my Thanksgiving video all over again, and I really don't like feeling like that. But whatever. Iceberg part 753,826,456,469 must come first, right? Please subscribe. It's the least you can do. And like the video too, and comment and stuff so it shows up in people's recommended. Anyways, Iceberg over. Napbox Studios out.